friends, it's Annette with ASCardDesign. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make another quick card using a stamp set that I got from the dollar store quite a while ago. So let's go down to the desktop camera and I'll show you. This stamp set, the brand is Crafter's Square, and that's the Dollar Tree's brand, and I haven't really used it much. It didn't even have a protective sheet, so this is just a piece of packaging that I've used, but we're going to use this stamp set, the whole stamp set. I have some other recent videos where I use the whole stamp set as a background. We're going to do that again today. And I'm going to start off with this panel that I have, and I've already pre-cut the matte layer, and I have my card base. I'm just going to set that aside for right now. This panel was a result of another project I did not long ago, and I was putting some GinaKDesign, I think it's Wild Wisteria ink onto a card panel, and I had some ink on my desktop, and I had sprayed it with water, and I was ink smushing the ink on that panel, and I had some ink left over. So I just took this panel and mopped it all up and set it aside to dry, and here we are days later, and this is what we have. So we're going to use that today and make a card. So what I want to do is, let me bring in this, we're going to do some heat embossing, but I want to use this first just so you can see the stamp set. It's kind of hard to see that against my black surface, so I apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead, and I think what I'm going to do is tape this down. Actually, first of all, I want to get these on here kind of straight. I guess I have used it, it's been a while, but I did not put them away very straight, and so I do want to make sure I do that. So let's make sure, I think this one, sorry, I should have checked all that ahead of time, but it won't take very long, and I think that looks good. And I am going to tape this down to the paper just because I don't want it to shift. Let's just secure that there, and we'll secure the paper down. And let me go ahead and, actually, let's just bring that up. I think I may have to straighten that out as well. Oh, Annette, let's see. It would have been easier if I would have done it before I taped everything down, but we're getting it. We're gonna get it. There, that's okay, that's good enough. All right, and so we have that kind of secured down. We're going to use some Simonsaysstamp clear embossing ink, and we are going to heat emboss it with this gold superfine detail gold embossing powder from Ranger, and I picked this up at Michael's. It's been a while. Actually still has the price tag, $5.95. It may have been recently, because I know prices are going up. And do I? Yep, I have it opened. So what I want to do is I want to get a lot of ink on here, because I'm only going to have one chance. I'm just going to be pressing this panel on it, and it's a one-shot deal. I won't be able to put it back down and re-stamp it. So just go all over. Kind of squish it in a little bit, not too much pressure, but just get all that ink onto those stamps. And then you want to take your panel, and I've already cut this panel down to the size that I want it for my card, which is 3 3/4 by 5 inch. And I'm just going to take a paper towel and really press that in. And give that embossing ink a good chance to stick to that paper. Okay. I have a brayer, but I don't have it with me, but that might be a good idea. If you had a brayer, just kind of brayer over this, roll it over like a steamroller. And then we'll pick that up. We're going to set this aside. I'll clean it off later. And we're gonna go ahead and add the powder and see how well we did. Here goes. Just dump the powder on and let it tap it off. We did pretty good. Trying to grab it where there's no ink. Okay, I think I smudged that. Okay, so that's what we have. So I'm just going to gently set that aside. We're going to funnel the powder back into the container. Let me cap that. And I'm just going to give this a quick wipe. And then we're going to heat set the powder and turn it to gold. So let me go ahead and get my heat tool, and I'm going to turn it on and heat it up for about 15 seconds, and then we'll melt the powder. Okay, and now our panel is totally embossed. I'm going to turn it towards the light so you can see all that shiny gold. It's very shiny. All right, so that doesn't take long to cool off, but I'm just going to take that towel again and just wipe off any excess powder, but there shouldn't be any on the panel. It's all going to be melted and turned to solid powder now. So there's our panel. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the matte layer. So we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Now I am going to put some elements on here that I've already pre-cut, and I have this little container. I've showed it to you before in videos, and I just have little die cuts in here, and I went through it and I did see a couple things I might want to use. I pulled out this dragonfly. These are all die cuts that I've had, and what I did was I inked them in black ink and then heat embossed them with clear embossing powder, and then I did markers on these, not inks. I used just regular markers and colored those in, and then I had this greeting, "Be Your Beautiful Self," and I believe this is from Simonsaysstamp, Bold or Beautiful and Curious, or Big Botanicals, one of those two. I will put all the supplies listed in the description below. I'll go through and find where I pulled this from, because it's been a while, so I will make sure I put all those in the description. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Now this is a little warped from heating it up, and when I inked it originally, you know, it had water in it, so this paper is not watercolor paper. It's just cardstock, so it's a little warpy. But I'm going to see if I can't get it to lay flat. And I'm having a hard time seeing because I'm, again, black on black surface here. Let's bring it onto this paper towel. Okay. But I do have a trick. If it's just too warped, I will run it through my embossing machine. Oh my, someone's gonna make me work for it. There we go. I think that's good. So I think I am gonna run it through the embossing machine just to flatten it out a bit. So let's bring that in. It's just another tip you can try and do if your paper is warped. And I'm just going to, lay it down, but I do want to put a piece of paper on top of it. And I'm going to just use that paper that I used to catch the embossing powder. And I'm just going to run it through. It's kind of like an iron pressing my paper. And just like that, your panel's nice and flat. All right, so it's kind of hard to see with all my lighting in here, but it's really, really pretty and shiny. All right, let's put this card together. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring in the base, and we'll put that on there, and then we'll figure out where we're going to put the greeting and these little elements here, the butterfly and the dragonfly. Butterflies and dragonflies. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all three of those. We'll see. I'm going to put a lot of glue on here just to help it to lay flat. And I must have cut something just a tad off because it just looks slightly crooked to me, but I think it's just me. I don't think it's really that noticeable. So we're just going to go with it. Turning it over just to give it a good rub. Okay. Let's come back in for you. And then placement. Where are we going to place all these goodies? I think I like that there, and we might just go simple with one butterfly. And maybe a dragonfly coming in. These butterflies are both going the same way, so I can't really, I don't think I can use both of them unless it looks like they're following each other. I don't know. I think I just, or do we just use the dragonfly on its own? I kind of like that. I don't think I'm going to use the butterflies, so let's go ahead and let's glue this down first. I'm not going to put any bling on here because it's shiny all by itself. Now, where did I have that? I'm going to put him there, and we'll put this right down here. And let me just look at it to make sure it's straight, and that does look pretty good. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put glue on this. It's always nice to have little elements and greetings just ready to go, just to make a quick card. We'll put him right like that with his wing just coming off a little bit. I like that. Just get him set there for a second. So that's just another quick card. Really liking these quick and easy cards, but they look like you've spent a lot of time. But I do like when I don't feel like making a card, just making up some panels. Like I had that just sitting, waiting to do something with, but it turned into a really nice card today. So it kind of looks like an ethereal sky, but it's just a really nice way to use your stamp sets without taking the stamps off of the papers or the sheet that it comes on. Just ink up the whole thing, stamp it, emboss it, or just use different ink colors. You know, that always looks nice too. And I did a video not that long ago. I'll probably link it to the end of this video if I can. I'm not sure where the lineup is. This one might be before that one. I don't know. I have a lot of videos to edit, so I'm working on it. So anyway, that is the finished card, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. I really love hearing, your comments or reading your comments. I read every single one of them, and I reply to each and every one of you with a sincere heart. And I just really enjoy having you here. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you come along and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next time we post a video. Until next time, I hope you have a great week. See ya.